And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Dan Soder.
Damn, I hate these lights so much.
It's so bright in here.
I hate it. This is why
and
shades
they're watching
up.
us.
This is why shades up. Should I shades up? You hate it.
I hate it.
You hate it.
I hate when you shades up.
You can't see my eye signals.
Yeah,
like when Jacob flubs and knocks over an entire canteen of water, and I do this.
Wide eyes.
Oy. Oy,
And
oy,
that's where I
oy.
give mine away because I do a teeth suck. I go,
Ooh. I do a whoo.
I'm more of a
Whoo. I felt that. It's as I feel it in my guts. Whoo.
welcome to the Bonfire. Sirius XM Faction Talk 103. That's Wild Thornberry is Big J. Okerson. I'm Dan Soder. Full crew in. We got two guests. We got a packed fucking show today.
This show's packed in a motherfucker.
You made friends with the Weasel last night at Legion of Skanks.
We met at Skankfest officially.
Yeah.
And then, yes, Pauly Shore came and did Skanks last night for the first hour. A lot of fun. Very,
Should I make it
Pauly
sad? My sister loved Pauly Shore when she was when I was little.
Shore. Yeah, that makes sense.
And then she died.
Because
So
of it.
do I make it? Yeah. She was watching Son-in-Law.
She was holding up a flip out. She was driving while looking at a flip out picture of him in Tiger Beat.
You remember those fold out things that stop the sun from getting in your car? She just had one of those up, and it
Of
was
Pauly
him.
Shore. She goes, I don't want to stop looking at him,
It's the
even if I have
bio.
to drive blind.
It's Biodome.
Pauly Shore is one of those guys, though. Even when I saw him at Skankfest and last night at Legion of Skanks, there is a surreal, and I think it'd probably embarrass him to tell him this, but there's a surreal thing to it that you're like, oh wow, like when at the age that I watched Pauly Shore and saw things Pauly Shore was in, if you asked me in my, hey Jay, what are the odds that you one day cross paths and like are somehow involved? And there's a lot of people I've had this with. Do you know what I mean? And you're like, John Popper is such a great example of that.
Sure.
We talk on Thursday about all the celebrities that I know.
Yeah,
the very few handful that I know that I have to ask to help promote me.
A preview of Thursday's Lost Tapes. We go through Jay's ideal promotion list for his special coming out.
But John Popper is that thing. Even though I wasn't like a die, I didn't follow Blues Traveler.
I mean, I lived and died by 4, but that's just me.
No.
Jacob
that
just rolled his eyes. You are in quite a Gene Shalit mood this evening, sir. You are being very critical of everything.
No.
You don't
Get distracted.
Do you not like Blues Traveler?
No, I do like Blues Traveler.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Were you just looking at the text?
Yeah.
Okay.
Work. I fucking don't like it.
It's okay. But I'm saying like Popper, but I like Blues Traveler. Do you know what I mean? And now I know their music. Like I know the catalog because became friends with the guy. But
The Hook.
the Hook
Bring you back.
But my point being that there's still that moment every time I see him, or we bullshit, or he just texts. I still have that
get it.
boyish like. It's so weird.
Yeah.
That or Zach Wilde recognizes me at this point now, and you're like, that's nuts.
Kiss me, Zach
That's
Wilde.
fucking nuts.
Kiss me, you fool.
And I'm like, I remember No More Tears video, and why would me and Zach Wilde ever sit in the same room together and bullshit?
Yeah.
and it's happened. That's
especially
crazy.
from when you're little.
So I
It'll
did
be.
feel
I
that.
haven't met him. I didn't meet him at Skankfest, so this will be the first time I'm meeting him.
So when I hear him do his little like the Pauly Shore like giggle,
Yeah.
and you just know it from like it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had
I've
a good time with
rented
him.
cassettes of his.
Yeah, Jacob hopes he dies in a house fire.
I mean,
No,
for
I'm
real,
sorry.
there is real heat. There's heat, more heat with Jacob than
James
anyone in
getting
the room.
bad texts. What's going on? You are bundled up, dude.
I mean, I always am.
You're not even showing your Joey Logano shirt to people.
Well, little teaser. Joey Logano will be on the show Thursday.
And we're in
So
love.
Tune in for that.
Joey Logano and I are officially in love. He's my guy.
It is crazy that you've now twice got to like mix it up with your favorite. I've still
It's very cool.
never spoken a word to Allen Iverson. Nick Foles was a big deal, but he did. I never felt like he really quite dug me.
Yeah.
But he was fine. I mean, it was neat. It was really cool to meet him. And fucking Lou got to meet Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
He came in here and sat with us and bullshitted. And man, I don't know. But you've met because of McDaniel so many of your favorite like players and shit.
I got to meet the keyboardist stepson for Pearl Jam.
Yeah, that was huge.
That is pretty huge.
And you verified it by which island in Hawaii they live in.
He found me at Skankfest. Shout out, Carlos.
Yay, Carlos. Please tell me you were lying.
Carlos?
That was his name.
Oh, it's the stepson.
Former stepson. He's not in his life anymore. But he knew some personal details that only I know, but I can't repeat.
How do you
Why
know
do
these
only you
things?
know it?
Yeah, why do you know it?
I don't want to disparage Pearl Jam's keyboardist.
What did he do?
Oh,
Me
man.
too'd? Me too'd his mom?
Did he have an
his
R-
Mexican mom?
Did he have an R. Kelly situation in his basement?
What was going on, dude? Does this guy have secret shit going on?
Yeah.
It's not-
Abducted in plain sight type shit?
Oh, is he like B?
It's personal. I can't get into it.
But what? But how did you verify these personal information with
Yeah,
this guy?
only I would know that, and the guitar player.
That's crazy to be like, yeah, it checks out. Yeah, your parents did get married.
He's got a tree branch about yay high outside his bedroom window.
Yeah, Christmas was fun that year. Yeah, good job, dude. That's like I'm trying to follow it. But he verified information. Was it information about Edward Vedder?
No. It was
Edward Bartholomew Vedder?
No, it wasn't this.
He was
Yeah,
Jared from Subway's Wingman.
It was about his stepdad. I don't know. It was personal. It was something not
But
great about his
you know
character. Not great about his character.
That
So
you
you said he's
knew?
an asshole? Only I know he's an
No
asshole.
one's saying that.
No, I just want to know why you were the person that verified his
Yeah,
information.
Between me and Carlos, all right?
It's not, though. You already knew it, so it's public information.
Unless you are in
Lou,
Carlos's
you don't know
direct family.
you don't know a thing about a person in Pearl Jam that someone else doesn't know besides them.
This guy had information that I didn't know.
Oh, that's what it
well,
was.
you just now
Yeah.
absolutely changed.
How would I
Yeah,
know
the
about the
story.
personal life of Pearl Jam
That's what
organist?
we were saying.
You said only I would know this is true.
Did I say that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Run the tape back. You said, only I know if this
Are you
is
only
true.
output? Are you zero input on stuff?
I fade some shit out. What's it to you?
This, by the way, this show will be edited. He will take that out and make us look like fools.
So it's something so you're choosing to believe that Carlos is the keyboard player's former stepson.
Who would lie about that?
A lot of people.
A hilarious dude.
A person in Miami this weekend said he was, I swear to you, the bass player for Nickelback, and nobody could confirm for sure that if it was or wasn't until the show was over, and then we did find out that it turns out Chad Kroger's brother has been the bass player forever of the thing. There's never been another bass player, and it was not this guy.
Man,
but
I
he
love
had me at one
adults.
point.
I
But
do
he had
love
me
it.
at one point because I said, "Has anyone looked this up to even confirm if this is possibly true?" And then a girl goes, "It's not true." And then the guy seemed playful about it at first, but then he very earnestly, for the first time, when she goes, "He's not," he goes, "Yeah, I am," like very seriously. And then I was like, "Oh, maybe it is," and I just kind of like moved on, called back to it a couple times.
I respect the hell out of an adult that's still doing 5th grade lies.
Yeah, he did a 5th grade lie.
My dad could beat up your dad.
Well, didn't you all say that your dads said they knew famous people or were in the,
that's an
connections
old-
to the Russian mob and
That's
all that?
yeah, that's an old alcoholic thing.
Yeah.
Old alcoholic.
My dad's not an alcoholic,
or a
but
deadbeat, yeah, maybe it's just deadbeat dads.
my dad told me that he saw The Wall by Pink Floyd performed in Rome
I just remembered one.
at the Coliseum, and that he was kicked out of the Navy. He got discharged from the Navy for getting caught smoking weed because he was smoking weed on a stairwell in Italy with David Bowie.
What?
David Bowie was walked by and they smoked a
Hey,
joint
would you
together.
like to smoke a joint with me, random guy named Gary?
That's why he was kicked out of the Navy.
Yeah, and it turns out it was for weed, but it was just having weed, and they put him in that boat jail for a couple days, and then when he got back, the thing they were like, "You're out of the Navy."
My dad told me that Willie Nelson came to his bowling alley bar. Zero chance. Zero chance that
Lake County Bowling Alley.
There's zero chance that the redheaded stranger was on California 29 going through Lakeport.
Well, Dan, I thought that about Wu-Tang Clan at
Oh.
a
Batting
baseball
cage.
batting cage in Marlboro, New Jersey.
It would be fun.
That's not that crazy.
It would be fun though to find out like I was wrong and my dad was just telling the truth. But
Maybe
I don't,
my dad
I don't
smoked a
think he
joint with
was,
David Bowie. I don't think he did. I don't think he saw The Wall performed in Rome at the Coliseum either, or whatever the story he told.
What if though?
That one is much more believable than the time he just fucking kicked it with David Bowie randomly in
a
Italy or
stairwell?
whatever. Like on an outside steps, like a stoop almost, he described it
Just
as.
me and David Bowie. You're like, are you telling me about a nap dream?
I think it was like a guy walked up and was like, "Can I hit that?" or whatever it was. and it was David Bowie. I was so young when he told me,
And you know who that was?
he probably thought I would just forget that, and because it probably didn't seem that crazy to me then, because I was young enough that I was like David Bowie. I'm like learning it's my dad's music.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know, I guess, sure.
Naval security spotted him and confronted him while he was smoking weed.
The MPs got involved.
Damn.
And he was brought down. Yeah, I never found that. But he was kicked out of the military for weed, for sure.
Dishonorable discharge. What is it called?
Dishonorable discharge, yeah.
Dishonorable discharge.
Yeah, and then, whatchamacallit, and then he, on that boat, he also says that he's got a stick and whatever, what is it called? Stick and poke tattoo. That his snake going around the dagger on his arm was a stick and poke that he did himself. And maybe it's not good work. But again,
he said he tattooed himself.
He said he did it himself.
Man, dude, old dad lies.
Which is like, that might be it may be a stick and poke one that he had done. And my dad, I'll give my dad the things he has. I've watched this guy get physical in situations before. My dad was aggressive and like pretty tough guy for what he was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He didn't know how to fight. Like, he kind of trained fighting, but he was just like
a big guy.
A rough Philly kid, big guy. So he had that, but he definitely was full of shit on plenty.
Lou's dad said he was a Westie.
He said he was involved with the Westies. I'm not sure if
Involved is such a great loose way to put it.
It's very vague.
I had a business relationship with the Westies.
I definitely knew the main guy.
It was purely sexual. The main guy. It's always the main guy.
That's what my dad said with Hell's Angels, Sonny Barger. You're like, you didn't know Sonny Barger.
Dude, I remember showing you or telling you that story. That was the best. My buddy Ed, the one who overacted Italian, Ed Gentili.
Yeah.
And I tell you, when he would leave us always, he would say that he was going to see Joey Merlino, the head of the Philadelphia mob at that point. It was like a young mob at that point.
Yeah.
And he was just like a problem, Joey Merlino. And he just would be like, hey, I got to go. Merlino says he needs me. And we would never believe him, so we would just kind of laugh. And he would leave pissed. And then the next day, like, we'd see his brother. And he's like, yeah, when Ed came to come get me last night after work, I asked if we were going to hang out with you guys, and he was like, no, we're not hanging out. And it was like, yeah, he went to go pick his brother up from work.
That's great.
But he was like,
I gotta
he
go.
would just get caught like doing that thing, and it's like,
that's such
no
a
one
pre-smartphone internet lie.
Mm-hmm.
I got to go do mob stuff and really just go to Target.
Oh yeah, maybe. I mean, this is internet. Like, you were still on your 100 free hours or 20 free hours of AOL.
Yeah,
it was that internet. So
just off the grid.
You never thought about looking, there's no way to find out what Ed was actually doing.
Yeah.
But it's always Merlino is the best.
Yeah,
I gotta go see Merlino.
The boss needs me.
But like, yeah, that's the dad lie though. It's the something grandiose, but like a little out of your give a shit realm.
You know who had a dad lie on us?
My dad told me he also played pool against Minnesota Fats. Also told me that was I think the only time he lost. Maybe at one point he goes, yeah, Minnesota Fats came in and I did lose to him.
Dude.
Yeah.
I choose to believe that your dad was just unstoppable in everything except being a father.
Played pool with Minnesota Fats.
He did everything perfect except be in your life.
Father. Except father.
He goes, that was my one weak spot. That's my one blind spot. Everything else.
Every year I built a track for the Special Olympics runners. I really was a good guy all around.
You know who had a dad lie on us was Sean Fury. When he goes, next time I got to tell you about the time I almost fought Mike Tyson.
And then he was gone forever.
That didn't happen.
The time I almost fought Mike Tyson. And he really was saying in the air of like, luckily for his people, they got him out of there.
There's been people that when I tell them I'm friends with McDaniel, they don't believe me. They're like I'm like, it's a dad lie. Like, I'm like, no, I know that guy. That head coach.
Can I tell you something?
I know him.
Let me tell you why I wish it wasn't Miami where he is coaching. Because that's a great thing to tell when I'm in Miami.
In Miami.
A little fun thing to talk about in Miami. Not that I even know him. I don't say I know him at all.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm doing the cocaina because I'm getting ready for Miami.
But here's the thing. Because 8% of the audience was fans that know me at all, the idea of telling people this when I go, I figured it out after the first night that now I just say my radio partner, Dan Soder.
Oh.
My radio partner Dan Soder's best friend growing up like the guy I work with every day, his best friend growing up and still is Mike McDaniel, and that would like turn their head, Mike McDaniel, but they didn't know you or me.
Yeah.
Like they just said at my show, and they don't know, so they don't know anything about me, and I'm like, yeah, my radio part. So it's like, and then I go, knows Mike, and they go, oh, that's cool, but like doesn't strike them. But it's a thing where it was like if it was fans,
Yeah.
and you go, how fucking nuts that you guys are like, Dolphins fans here, and
Yeah.
Dan's like, it's like 1 degree of separation. They'd be like, yeah, I know, but there's just not, there was no fans there to do that. So I had to tell the whole thing. That's what I told you. They had the guys down there, the something on Date. It's like a Instagram thing that has 1 million followers.
Yeah.
And they were like I don't know how to call it, Cuban Goombas. And he kept karate chopping my belly when he talked, which was driving me bananas.
What was he calling you, buddy? What was he calling you?
I forget, but it was just like,
Hey,
and then
big guy.
but he always wants to let you know who he knows, and he keeps showing me his Instagram page that's got all the followers, and showing Marcelo, who's now on SNL, the time Marcelo worked with them and whatever. Like, yeah, man. And then when I actually, so I'm out of things to talk about with this guy. I say the thing. I go, oh, you're a big I think something he's wearing was Dolphins. No, I just think I said we were in Miami. I go, you a big Dolphins fan? Like, do you love the sport? Like, you're Miami through and through. He's like, love the Dolphins. I go, it's crazy. My radio partner, Dan Soder, is a comedian also. His best friend growing up.
Don't know, don't care.
No, he didn't even do that. He goes, I go, best friend growing up was Mike McDaniel, like the head coach. And he's like, really? That's so cool. And then before he was finished saying that's so cool, he was already pulling out his phone and he goes, I'm Tyreek Hill's my homeboy. Tyreek Hill's my boy. You got to see Tyreek. I'll show you pictures. Me and Tyreek Hill. I go, and I actually went. I was like, no, I believe you, dude. He's like, no, you got to see this. It's me and Tyreek. And it's like,
I got a picture of us, and it's us holding hands. He doesn't hold hands with nobody.
But also just to give you an idea of what this guy was also, I never saw the picture of him, Tyreek Hill, because by the time he pulled his phone out, he's like, oh, that's all. You got to give me like he's letting me down easy. I got to take this. And he's got to like walk off and do a phone call.
$1 million deal. I feel like we should just start bullshitting people, dude. We should just start just going around having fake phone conversations. You want to give me $1 gajillion to be a promoter?
This guy's
just like
face.
That kind of energy.
Buddy, this guy's
hustle
face.
energy sucks ass.
It sucks ass. This guy's face, like the disbelief that I was not interested in going to a club afterwards, like a bottle service club.
Yeah,
was mind blowing to him.
He's like, you don't.
He's like, I'm offering. He always goes, I'm offering you the world right now of Miami. Because by the way, we're gonna go somewhere. These guys are the guys. They'll order a bottle and like.
It's gonna look like a scene from Bad Boys.
They just want to take pictures of me and their comic client and whatever it was. You give us 30 seconds about Miami. You say something for get shanghaied and that. The staff of the club was really like, they were like, I'm so sorry. Like these guys just like, dude, the owners think it's good because of their their internet presence, so they let them kind of like have run of whatever they want to do, and it's just like,
dude, give me the 30 seconds about Miami is the perfect encapsulation of that. Of like, give me 30 seconds real quick. What do you think about Miami?
I mean, it was wild, and but he was like almost, he got almost disinterested in me when I was just like, yeah, dude, I'm just gonna like. Probably go back. There's a Sixers game on the night I DVR'd.
Kryptonite for hustle energy.
Yeah, they're just
is
like
pure laziness. There we go. I'll
like,
tell you what I'm going to do.
I'm going to give you
lay in my hotel room, and they're like, "What?"
He's like, "I was going to give you everything. Take you on the boat.
I was going to have the girl give you a shot and spin your head around, make you crazy."
I was like, "I'm not interested."
Well, dude, you fucked up, bro. You could have had a real night out of the club. You want to take this break so we can?
What do you think, Jacob?
We have a few minutes.
Is anybody here?
Oh,
yet?
is it 5:25?
He's at 5:30.
Oh,
unless he's here.
Is he here? He's not here yet. He's not even here yet.
I do have a couple of things to bring up, but
shoot.
Well, I brought it up downstairs.
Yeah, go ahead. It is a sad time for you. I know it's why you're a little on edge.
I am on. That did devastate me. Bad news number one. The Stargirl is canceled.
Son of a bitch.
Rest in peace, Stargirl.
How could they do that, dude? On election day.
What more can this world take from me?
I don't know. You lost another of one of your CW hotties.
Are they going to...
I love the show.
You loved it?
Yeah, I mean, I look forward to seeing it every week. I mean, I lost Better Call Saul this year.
He's here? Oh, okay.
All right. Maybe we shouldn't get into this because it's going to take...
Well, hang on. No. He's supposed to do the show at 5:30, so just... Do you have to go get him right now? Nope. Yeah, wait a second. Let's Jacob finish the story.
Sorry, Jacob. Back to your loss of
Oh
your
my!
life.
I lost Ozark this year. I lost Better Call Saul. Ton of shows ended this year, and now they took this, and the Winchesters is canceled also. It just
Already?
started.
They canceled the Supernatural spinoff.
Yeah.
Really?
Wow.
It's
Did
a
you
new-
watch, Jay, did you watch any of it?
No, I was going to let the season finish and then watch it all in one
Well,
shot.
a new company bought the CW called Next Star or something like that,
Nexium?
and they
Uh-oh.
canceled almost everything on the channel.
They're going to have to do some wild stuff.
Yo. We're canceling Stargirl, and we're branding all the bitches who work here.
All of you suck off Keith.
Everybody suck off Keith. They already canceled the Winchester. That's so weird
Yeah.
for a show that had that.
The CW canceled in 20. So they canceled a lot of shows, huh?
A ton. Yeah, a lot of shows got the axe.
Batwoman, out of here.
That show sucked.
440, see you later.
The 4400.
44, thank you. Charmed, bedazzle out of here.
Charmed?
Naomi.
They brought back Charmed?
Yeah,
Was Alyssa Milano at all? Did she pop up?
I don't think so.
I'm telling you, our Who's the Boss remake with Samantha being a very far left liberal and Tony being a far right Trumper.
No, not Angela, you mean?
Samantha is
His daughter.
is a Democrat.
Oh, you like him and his daughter are
And
problematic.
Tony is, knows that election was stolen by the globalists.
And Tony's not with Angela anymore because he hit her.
She popped off and he popped off.
He fucking hit her, and that's it. Now it's the same shit. She dropped that towel in the shower, and he popped her one for being a slut.
Do you remember how they did it? Remember how they took Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and made it serious? That's what we should do with Who's the Boss, but make it this.
Oh yeah,
Popped her right in the shower,
aggressive. He
dude.
just popped her. Because I don't know what his thing is. And he
Open with
promised her he would never do it again. But Angela was a strong woman, and she wasn't gonna just roll over and take that. He goes, "You hit Angela once, it's over."
Yeah. She goes, Tony, I need you to move out of my house.
Wait a second. Did we never catch the thing that fucking Angela? If her name's not Angela, which I believe it is, from Love After Lockup, and Tony's out seeing prostitute. That was Angela and Tony. Did we never possibly see that coming?
No, I don't know if we ever made a Who's the Boss connection.
Is her name?
I think we did make that connection. Yes.
That sounds
Angela
like-
and Tony?
This is where resin is around our brain, and we're like, oh, we did do that.
You're resident in the brain.
Your brain's resin, dude.
I
Don't
can't
start
believe a
this
show
with me.
like The Winchester or Supernatural they gave 15 seasons to. That they're going to let this one die on the vine like that. I think Winchester, I thought they'd give him at least like 2-3 seasons to see if it catches.
Gone.
Was it good?
No.
It was bad.
But I loved watching it.
But did you, in the same way as
But that
Supernatural?
doesn't mean I didn't enjoy
I
it.
wanted it on the
The
air.
same way as Supernatural, though?
No, I mean it's a way more eclectic group of heroes. It's the father and mom, the dad and mom of the two supernatural guys.
Yeah.
And their group of friends go around.
So is it supposed to be there's probably a young...
Mary Winchester.
No, I know that. I know this young Mary
Do
and
they have
John.
the-
But I'm
you're
saying, don't they
saying-
have like the guy who the right-hand man, like the redheaded Bobby Singer.
No, they all
It's
travel
like a young-
around in like the mystery van. It's the flamboyant. It's like their gay friend.
Oh, jeez.
And then,
the crowbar. I like when they do a prequel and it goes back
He's
when
a
things
fight-
were much more liberal.
Yeah.
Well, that's what's funny about it.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw a tweet
None of
that-
this would fly.
I saw a tweet that was so funny about the new Game of Thrones. Apparently, there's a lot more black people in the Game of Thrones, and it's a prequel. And they go, I saw a tweet that was like, so that means that there were black people in Westeros, and then there's just not? And they're like, in Game of Thrones? That means something real bad happened.
Yeah, there's a middle story there. That's something dicey went
Someone
on.
tweeted that. I was like, that's the fucking
No,
funniest
yeah, they
thing
go
ever.
back in time and things were bad. That was the funniest. When I said that, that's what Christine stopped me from probably getting canceled on Twitter when they did the Grease live play.
Oh, yeah.
And the black pink lady came in and started like mouthing off to the teacher or something. I was like, lady, she would never do that. This is the early 50s.
Jay, I got one better because they already canceled Walker Independence, which is a spin-off of Walker, but this one is set in 1875.
It's
or
like his
something.
grandfather.
Yeah, it was set in the
So it's
the
a
town-
spin-off of the new Walker.
Yeah, but set
Did they cancel
in the
Walker?
Old West. They didn't cancel Walker. They canceled Walker Independent. That's set in the Old West. You've never seen a more understanding
West
in your
Yeah,
entire life.
I like that.
The deputy of the town who's basically running is black.
Okay.
He's beloved.
Gay, no problem.
There's a
guy who dresses
the
like a
Native
woman.
American guy. Welcome everywhere in the bar. Everywhere he's walking around. Nobody has a problem. Nobody's racist towards the Chinese guy.
No, dude.
Female
great.
independence in this town.
All about it.
You know what
All
they love?
about it.
They love a strong female.
It's what I realized what they're going
You know
for.
what this Western needs? It's more diversity. Greater broad office. Hey,
It's the CW version of Deadwood.
Oh, buddy.
It's great. I love it.
And they canceled that?
They
You walk into that
canceled.
bar and goes,
what the Christ is going on in this bar?
Dude, I never thought about woke Eastwood.
I see a Chinaman
Because, you know what?
dining with a Negro. You know what I love is representation.
woke thing.
Yeah, woke
I
Eastwood.
go him walking in and seeing the woke village and be like,
What
Yeah, but
the
that's-
fuck is this?
Because that's what he would be like. That's why it'd be funnier if he walked in and he's like,
I like
yes, yes, queen.
Yes. Yes.
dude, I'd be a great ventriloquist.
Yeah, dude, you're nailing
Yes, queen.
it. We should.
Yes.
Zero racism in the old West in the
Yeah.
1875.
Yeah, it was
Jacob,
the 20s to the 50s.
I could talk about this for a half hour, but we have to
Yeah,
take
yeah,
a break.
yeah.
We have a guest in the lobby.
It's the Bonfire.
Yes. Yes. Yes, queen.
We have Tony Danza tap dancing.
I may be blind, but the stars were aligned in my favor.
What a dumb, confident guinea. He really is. I've just met this guy before. Not Tony Danza, but that guy. Hey, I should make my own album, because I can croon like those other shitty Italian singers of the day. Booba-da-doo at the pizzeria where my ma works.
Going to get ices under the moon. I got a temper, you'll find out real soon.
That's shitty tap dancing. It's 100% confidence. Oh my God, he's just walking around. Shooba-la-doop, here I go once again.
I'm athletic and a talent.
Every year I get a brand new Ford Escape. Dracar is a timeless smell. Why did it go away?
Pictures of Jesus while I jerk off.
No, it's not a pepper, it's a horn. Never got to really hit high notes.
Yeah.
If you start 12 octaves low. Shooba-la-boo, do-we-wah.
Again, step, kick, deep, kick, cut. Again. Why couldn't our love last?
Dad, why do you have to keep singing those old songs?
Hey, yo, OS. Boom, boom, boom.
Razzmatazz, dinner's not on the table.
You love them all the hits from Big J Okerson, the smooth sounds of the boy from Philly.
Draw me a bath before I bust your mouth wide open.
That one's called Loving My Wife.
Because your whore mother's living here for free.
And the classic Family Ties.
I should have married your sister instead of just fucking her.
Ah, the old single man's walk. All of Big J's hits.
Where's the remote, you cunt?
Living Room Love. They're all there on the double disc.
If I could build a time machine, I'd go back in time and kick your father in the nuts so he never had you. This one's going out to you, Pops.
And live cuts. Like Daddy's Love.
I'm ripping down your daughter's vag every day, shredding it like Paschetti.
Even the X-rated hits are on there.
B-sides.
The late night. The ones you can put on with your favorite gal.
Shooby-lee. Wee!
Hello. I'm here to talk to you about something that sucks bad. Do you or a loved one suffer from Peyronie's? You might be asking yourself, What's Peyronie's? It's when your donger looks like one of those inflatable things outside the car dealership, like Barbera's the Best up on the boulevard. Peyronie's disease is scar tissue inside the penis that causes curved, painful boners. If your boner hurts, you probably have Peyronie's. But don't worry, Peyronie's affects tons of dudes. Here are a few testimonials from guys who got mangled dongs. This is Shane from Roxborough.
I mean, the day I got my Peyronie's, I was just driving home, regular day of work. I was, stuck in traffic on 76, just daydreaming, thinking about Keith Primo scoring on a Pico power play for a case of Tasty Cakes, nothing unusual. I'm listening to Bonfire, I hear they're talking about this dude named Roman Palumbo, so I Google him, check him out, and turns out he was pretty hot, and I didn't know I had those types of feelings. So I started getting a boner, and before this I wasn't too religious, but my one uncle Steve told me that if I ever turned gay, he would come down from heaven and bend my dick, and next thing I know, I'm sitting in traffic with the hardest boner I've ever had. Bent under the pressure of my Carhartts right against my dungarees. It bent so hard that now I got Peyronie's. And now I can't even go down to a Wawa because all the guys know about it. They make fun of me. Every time I order a hoagie, they just give me a bent hoagie. I say, yo, will you toast my hoagie? They're like, nah, we'll give you a bent hoagie, you fucking weirdo. Get out of here with your gay Peyronie's. So yeah, Peyronie's isn't fun. It's not a joke.
Beezer from South Philly.
Yo, it's me, Beezer. So last year, I finally graduated from the Lincoln Tech University School with a degree in cars and shit. To celebrate, it's me and my boy Ed Reynolds. We go down 2 Street to have some sweet-ass nail gun fight. We get down there, fucking Eddie gets all nutty and shit, starts firing off like 6 framing nails right in my dick and balls region. And he ain't using no Black & Decker pussy pump like those retards in Local 138 use. I'm talking brand new DeWalt 20 volt, right at it. So I got on urgent care, and the black chick working's like, yo, on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad's your dick bent pain? And I'm like, 69, bitch, what's up? And she's like, you got Peyronie's disease. And I was like, first off, I ain't got no gay homo disease, all right? I got Irish weekend coming up in 2 days, and I ain't missing it for this made-up shit. And she's like, no, it's a real disease. It's called Peyronie's. And I was like, do I get Percocet for it? And she's like, no. And I'm like, fuck you.
To help men like this, go to www.healthwellfoundation.org. And together, we can help these men unbend their dongs.
Hey guys, thanks for listening to the podcast. And always remember, you can go to SiriusXM.com/bonfire for a special offer to hear us on the actual radio as well.